Hey Earth signs, welcome in to your February 2023 reading. I am Gigi. This is my channel, Simply Blossoming Tarot. Welcome in. Okay. I am going to open up for bookings pretty soon, but they're still closed right now. I'm just kind of like tapping my foot back in the water because, as you guys know, I took a long sabbatical. Okay. But I am here. Okay. Only take messages that resonate with you. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus. I'm starting off with elemental readings, so like all the earth signs are getting smashed together. But I'm going to pull a separate card, like separate energy for each signs, and I think I'm gonna go back and do that for the air signs because that's fair. But yeah, so only take what resonates with you and leave what does not. Okay. I am not trying to offend anybody in any way. So if that happens, you know, but I always say, like, when we're offended, it's a us thing, you know. But don't give your power of choice to anybody. You make your life decisions, okay? Go to God first, pray, then move forward, you know. Yeah, so that's it. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Because I feel like I'm ready to just jump in. Some of y'all may feel like that. Some of y'all may feel like you're ready to jump into something. Yeah. Let me see, is there anything else? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay. So, the first word that came in for y'all, for earth signs, is Jubilee. So I went research it and I did a whole video on it because before I got here, I asked God, what do you want me to speak about? Right? And so what the answer was Jubilee. But I'm sitting here to do the earth sign reading, but the way that it came through, I was like, let me do a separate video for that. So I did a video on the Jubilee, right? And it just blessed me. But the Jubilee, my earth signs, means that this is the year of release. Okay? Specifically, when it comes to, it says the devil will no longer be able to oppress you, honey. So my earth signs, if your character has been, damn smear campaign, okay? If your character has been tested, it even talks about debt, being in debt, people who try to come after your money and things of that nature. People who have tried to, or just how the devil tries to attack your family, your relationships, your money, your mind, body, soul, spirit, right? And this is connected to the soul. This is the oppression of your soul. Okay, so this is the energy. The Jubilee is a freeing up of that. Okay, whatever is your possessions, you can go back to. Because, and I'm saying go back to is because sometimes the devil will try to put a buffer, or low vibrational entities, and humans who are under hijacking of low vibrational entities will try to keep you from what God has for you. Okay, so because I can talk this on a spiritual level, and we can even go galactic. You know how people talk about the Palladians and the reptilians. We can talk about it that way. We can talk about it in a more religious way if we want to say the devil and God, you know, high vibrational, low vibrational, whatever. We can go a many different ways. So just however you accept or understand, I almost said universal law, but however you connect with your higher power and what that language is for you. All right. But the thing is that whatever low vibrational oppression or almost like fence that was put up to keep you away from your blessings and whatever it is, right? And that could be fear, oppression, codependency, whatever it is, right? It's gone. You're walking into the season of release. You are released, honey, and your blessings have your name on it. So go forward, right? Don't move out of fear. Go forward. And what's that? Taurus. I feel like that's the Taurus message, and the Taurus is the bull. Go forward and keep going forward, okay? What else? The Jubilee is connected to a special anniversary. So on a more mundane side, some of y'all could be having family reunions, 25th, 50th, or like grandparents celebrating those types of years, or you are yourself. If so, congratulations, okay? But it just feels like a leveling up, but I'm getting a coming, it's like, it's a word that they use, a coming into, like almost like a coming into self journey or something like that. They say it in movies and stuff. Coming of age or something like that. Yeah, coming of age. Alright, but let's see. Some of you, there may be a thing of, no matter what age you are, you may be stepping into a certain sort of maturity. Whether it's like you finally get the lesson, you know, no matter what age that you are. And you know what? I had saw something that made me think of this. Somebody, some universe or whatever, have basically reversed the aging process in like rats or hamsters or something. And I tell people all the time that age is it's like a mental construct, and I don't abide by that, which kind of makes sense, just how I am. If people kind of know me, I don't have to act my age in terms of, or I don't have to live my life according to what society says at what age my life needs to look like, right? And I feel like that scientific experiment basically proved that age really is, I mean, outside of, you know, consensualness and all of that, it is a number, honey. And the thing is that there are 50-year-olds walking around here with the psyche and the emotional capacity of a 15-year-old, okay? So the actual number that is just ticking on the years of us being on this earth literally has nothing to do with our actual evolution of self. You know what I mean? So some of you may be hitting some sort of level of maturity, you know? And it's funny because Fight for Love popped up for y'all. It was playing, and then I Wish You Would Stop popped up. So that energy of like, I wish you would stop, is like, first of all, that's coming from an ego standpoint, right? Whoever is saying it. But I wish you would stop kind of just feels like a aggravated, annoyed type energy. So some of my earth signs, you guys may be coming out of that energy of letting every little thing get to you, or taking things personally, or, you know, stuff like that. For some of you, it may be having maturity in a state of your love life, in terms of like, I know out of, oh yeah, Virgos, all three. Okay, yeah, earth signs. Some of y'all, earth signs tend to fight for love even when it is toxic and when it is time to go. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? So I think that some of you may be maturing in a love sense of like, you're not going to continue to put up with a lot, you know, of things like grounding. All right, messages for earth signs. Holy Spirit. Okay. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus for February 2023. Holy Spirit. I feel like that yellow one want to pop out. Apology. Yeah. And I was talking about maturity and all these things. Let's see. Let's get to the read, honey. Apology, ground. And then what's tea? So what's tea is a card that I made up. But it's like, what's the tea, honey? What's the gossip? What's going on? You know, being in the mix, that type of energy. So some of you, but also what's tea is given like investigation. Like in the terms of like, I want to know, you know, digging. And you know, they say you go looking for something, you gonna find it. Okay. So, I don't know, some of y'all could have been playing Inspector Gadget, and you may be giving an apology, or somebody could be giving an apology to you. But even with ground here, I feel like, yeah, I'm just getting this energy of like emotional intelligence, emotional maturity. or spiritual maturity. I feel like you're grounding your energy, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Do you see me? Oh my gosh. What happened to Virgil? Okay. And then that earth sign behind it. Reconcile. Okay. For some of you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some of y'all are trying to figure out, like, do you see me? Like, some of y'all may be throwing out little signals to somebody that you like them or something. I don't know. But this is very funny. I kind of want to laugh. But it says, do you see me in West T? It's just like somebody want to know, like, what's up? Like, do you see me? Like, do you see... I don't know. Like, I'm throwing out signals or something. Wow. Or some of you might want to feel a little loved, you know? An apology. Some of y'all may be getting an apology. Some of y'all may be coming around to understanding that you may need to send an apology. Okay? Or some of y'all, after y'all clicked out and y'all getting back grounded here, then y'all might send an apology. But there's an energy of maturity here. Okay, energy of maturity. Holy Spirit, and you guys honor with ancestors and earth signs for February 2023. Look at that, the 9 of Wands. Oh, this is the energy of being guarded, having it. You see, he got a bandage on his head. He banged up, right? Oh man, my earth signs. I feel like y'all been through hell and back, and y'all are just very, like, in a self-protective mode, right? Of, like, maybe you want love or you want closeness, but yeah, I feel like some of y'all kind of have been in a defensive mode. Okay. But with the 9 of Wands, though, that's very much a valid reason as to why to be defensive. Okay. So let's see. Earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. The World and the Chariot. Beautiful. All right, we have Virgo coming out. Let's see. All right. Ooh, Lord. Alright, some of y'all could be dealing with Scorpios, Cancers, air signs. If you're dealing with an air sign, it seems like things could be on the rocks. Just a little bit. Okay. Or they're like hiding themselves. They're not very... It's like you want a reciprocal energy. Alright. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, this is very good energy, because this is saying that either there's new contracts, there's clarity coming through. Some you could use your voice or your ideas or your words or whatever in terms of getting money with the Pentacles here. But this is the start of a new life that you can literally physically build, earth signs, and a new mindset. The way you think, the way you talk, the way like your energy comes off. Okay. You have the World card and the Chariot. That's so beautiful. I mean, of course, this beautiful new start here. Now, the thing about the aces is that, so say the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords could be a contract, okay? This could be like a big money contract, whatever. But the Ace of Swords could also be you kind of coming across maybe some sort of positive, motivating information, right? But the thing is, you can take in information, but then you have to apply it. So the aces is like, they're seeds, you know what I mean? They're seeds, and they're up to you to reach out and grab, you know? So even though it's an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Swords here, which is like beautiful sign of a new beginning, and it's solid and it's truth and it's built on honesty and integrity, right? there's gonna have to be some work put in behind it, right? Like, this is like listening to like a mindfulness podcast and then turning it off and then you don't follow up, right? The Ace of Swords needs following up, all right? So you have the World card and the Chariot. Both cards is about travel. The World card is about international travel. Okay, some of y'all could be getting like a foreign car. But the Chariot talks about victory, success, and knowing where to go. What I love about the Chariot card is that it depicts our higher self and our lower self with the Sphinx here, right? And even with the Sphinx, it depicts our with the, I guess you could say, the Egyptian connection here. It is talking about not only like your higher self and your lower self, but it's like your higher and lower self of all civilization. Like, that's where civilization came about, right? So there's a little bit of like, in order for the gladiator to win, we have to balance our light and dark sides, period. And that's something that has been there since the dawn of time, right? That's a lesson that we can learn from our ancient ancestors. That's a lesson that's like, it's in the scrolls, okay? You know what I'm saying? But, and then here you have the little spindle top. This is like balance. If you, in the Chariot, go too far to the dark, you're gonna crash out. You go too far to the light, you're gonna crash out, you know? So there's this energy of a leveling up, but it requires, it's like you have a lot of new opportunities getting ready to come in, right? But it's being able to keep yourself balanced in, I guess, receiving those or showing up in those, right? The World card, again, so the earth sign on here is Taurus. But the World card, the woman is standing in the middle. I just love it. I love doing this. Okay, the woman is standing in the middle. On the Chariot, the man is standing in the middle. This is like the clearest indication of like self-love is the best love. Like, you have to be not overly centered, right? But you have to, in some way, shape, or form, be very balanced, centered, and focused within your own energy. To, again, with the World card, level up, to go into a whole nother phase in life, to graduate, jubilee, hello, all right? You know where you're going, though. I like that a lot. With the Death card and the Three of Swords, oh, I feel like I'm being dramatic, but I really love doing this. Some of y'all could have ended something with a Scorpio. Or somebody that y'all had a real nasty connection with. Scorpionic energy. Some of y'all may be using sex to kind of coat the wounds, okay? It's like sexual healing, but not in a positive way. But you know what? I don't judge, okay? But the Death card and the Three of Swords talks about, it's kind of like giving honor to the pain that you have gone through, because in it has birthed a new you with the Death card here. Okay, it has birthed a new you. Also, the Chariot and the Death card, both of them have armor on, and we were talking about the Nine of Wands, like kind of having a defensive energy, right? Use your armor as wisdom. Not it's like, use your armor and the things that you've gone through and the things that have broke your heart and the loss and all of these things. Use it as wisdom, because in a way, if you use it as wisdom, it actually does become a protective like breastplate. It becomes the armor, because you know what to do and what not to do. You know how to handle yourself in a situation. Don't use your armor in terms of like, oh, I got all this on me, and this is how I'm gonna protect myself. I got all this on me, so I can act the way that I want to act, or whatever. It's like, don't use it like that, you know. I also see even with the Hermit card, the Death card, and the Three of Swords, and I feel like for Virgo specifically, because the Hermit card popped out, the Hermit, the Page of Swords, the Death card, and the Three of Swords. I just feel like this is saying stop keeping up with your pain. Stop keeping up with people who remind you of your mama or your daddy or your ex or whatever. It's like whoever has caused pain in your life, stop keeping up with it. Stop investigating it. Stop it. Because the death card talks about a ending, like it's time to close the chapter and move forward. And with the Page of Swords, it's like using it as a learning lesson, you know, and to keep moving forward. Trying to see here what else. I'm getting something like a renewal of heart. Renewal of the heart matters to the heart. What I love about the death card is that it shows the different phases of life. Like it has like a baby on there, an old guy, middle-aged, whatever, right? And then it has like the Pope too, right here in the yellow. This is just saying that, and let me word this, okay? I was saying this to somebody. We all will live through 1,000 deaths. Everybody is afraid of death, right? Well, not everybody. But everyone thinks that we just like we die once. That's not true. The fact that we're adults, right, and we're no longer children, that's like an ending. We have closed out those chapters, right? It's like we're always evolving, and because newness exists also creates like death or endings. So that's what the death card is all about, and it shows that it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, whatever, what age you are, right? Change is inevitable. It's a part of life. So I feel this is like the energy of like the death energy doesn't, like, nobody in life gets out of it without having evolved or changed or closed out certain like major chapters in their life and things like that. I feel like there are some, I'm saying this specifically because the Virgo card is here. Some of y'all could have Scorpio placements or water placements. But I feel as though yeah, I feel as though there's some earth signs who are still clinging on to something that has ended. Okay. I'm seeing also some sort of fascination with either like past life, the Akashic record, what is that? The Book of the Dead, like stuff like that. Very hermetic knowledge. Very interesting here. The King of Swords came out in reverse, and this is a very nasty energy. This is somebody who is very nasty with their words. Very defensive too. I feel like I'm talking to earth signs with air placements, because that's very harsh energy. Earth signs and air signs, we are a little bit more detached from our feelings and emotions. Like fire signs and water signs are very connected to like passion and the watery feelings. Not to say that we just not emotional. We all are. We're all human. But that air and that earth energy is very, no nonsense, zero tolerance, excuse me. So it's very strange though in this, because let me see. Clarify the King of Swords. I was getting that vibe. King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Alright, you got the King of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Two of Cups. this is a very spiritual connection within like a friend or a lover, a soulmate, or whatever, right? What I really like about this too, I feel like if there has been any I'm sorry, y'all, like kind of zoned out, because this King of Swords energy is really throwing me. I feel like it's kind of like out of place. Something about it feels funny, but the Seven of Swords is the energy, because the King of Swords in reverse is like very nasty energy, very dishonest energy, lack of integrity, like just cold and negative, you know, blunt. I mean, I don't know. This King of Swords is like, it's like I'm drawing a blank on it. It's like, whatever it is though, okay, whatever is going on, because King of Swords could be y'all, okay, whatever, it could be anybody. Whoever is operating in this energy of like dishonesty, and then the King of Swords uses words and thoughts and stuff like that, okay? The Seven of Swords, the man gets caught. It's not, even with the High Priestess here, it's not a game, okay? Because the High Priestess, she sits within both realms, right? And I talk to my mom about this card a lot. I recently did. That cross on her neck, it's like a GPS. It's like a compass. She can go north, south, east, west with all of the secrets in her hand. And the moon is at her feet. The moon bows to her. So there's this energy of just like, look, if somebody is being dishonest, leave them up to the good Lord, okay? Leave them up to the good Lord. Two of Cups, this could be within some sort of love situation or friendship or whatever, you know. It's very interesting. I see you guys moving forward with healthy boundaries or needing to, you know. Oh, okay. That clicked. Watch the people around you. If it's not, because I'll be keeping it a buck, okay? Because not every earth sign is you know, of high vibrational energy. So take it how it resonates. If you up to something, stop, you know. But what I'm seeing here is just that use your intuition when it comes to your friendships and your relationships and who you're connecting to. Okay, I would say if you are up, and then there's I think it's a full moon in Pisces, and this is Pisces energy right here. So the moon energy could be bringing about some truth around whatever. Okay, I feel like if you're dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Pisces, to keep this in mind. Okay, remember that air signs are of like they're air. They're very. This makes sense. You know, the High Priestess. Air signs, folks got to understand that air and spirit is highly connected, you know. So if you have air placements or even Pisces placements, Pisces is, you know, the fish is connected to Jesus, all of that. We just have to be moving in a positive way, you know, in the right way. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Some of y'all may be trying to defend your finances in some sort of way. But if not, this is about your routine and your time and your me time and things like that. I also feel like